Hi.
Hi, what's the problem?
All right. So I was approaching this intersection. I have a dash cam. I just wanted to let you know that I was approaching this intersection. Your driver was right where you are, and instead of waiting there for me to get to the intersection and make my turn, he decided to rush. He decided to make the turn anyways. So I know from getting my CDL, training for my CDL, that you're supposed to wait there until you have enough space on the where you're turning into before you complete your turn. So he chose not to do that. He chose to take advantage of courtesies, or take be, or he chose not to follow the rules of the road and make his own decision above the rules of the road, where you wait there for enough space to complete your turn. You're not supposed to turn unless you're certain you can complete the turn. And he chose not to do that. I told him, I even told him there, don't do it. And he decided to do it anyways. Oh, I think I did. I think I did that last part. I think I said, like, stop, and he continued to turn. I'm not certain about that, but I do know you're supposed to wait, and I do know he chose not to wait even after I made it obvious that he's supposed to wait until I pass or there's enough space to pass. And I tried to tell him that twice, and or he keeps thinking that I'm supposed to move or bag up for him, but that's not how it works. You can't expect traffic
Well,
to be open for bagging up.
I understand
Yeah,
that, so I hear you
yeah,
completely.
yeah.
Um, and he probably should have waited and let you go through. Um, you have a stop sign, so I'm sure he was thinking, well, you had to stop anyways. He has the drive-through because he can make his turn. You have to have a stop. So in the mist, you're
Yeah,
holding up like everybody in this whole intersection. You could have called our customer service,
I did.
and but you could have called, and then we could have carried on. We have cameras as well.
Yes.
I would have pulled the tape. I would have seen right and wrong, all that. We have your information because you called customer service. We
Okay.
would contact you and talk it out or figure out whatever the situation was that we saw on our camera,
Yeah.
and we could have avoided this.
Yes.
So I understand your point. I do, but I mean, we're kind of causing a disruption that we don't need to cause with holding up. Everybody's had to turn around at this intersection. My bus is late. You're probably late going wherever you're going,
Yes. I
and
had.
so we
I
could have
didn't. I didn't.
resolved this
Yes.
by
I
a phone
always.
call.
Exactly. I firmly believe it's like a opportunity for bad, like somebody doing something inappropriate to get something out of it.
But
But
we would have talked to him and corrected it anyways.
yeah.
Me showing up here is going to be the
But
same results.
yes, today there's something wrong happening, and tomorrow you correct it. But instead of having anything wrong happen today, you should do the right thing.
Okay.
The right thing was he was supposed to wait.
Okay.
That's the bottom line.
So can I get you to back up? So
No,
that
I
he
don't
can-
want to back
So
up.
that he can drive through. Well, he can't make this turn, and we don't back up our buses. That is what we don't do, is we don't back up buses because there's
So
way too
that's
much-
why he did it.
there's
He
no, no,
knew.
no, no.
Yes, he did. At the end of the day, he knew you
I-
guys would never back a bus
So
up.
I
So he
can't-
forced.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah,
I
that was
haven't
it.
talked to him.
That was it.
However,
That was it.
however,
He over.
we
Yeah.
you could,
Okay, go ahead.
just
Oh,
get
I'm
you to
sorry.
back
I'm
up
sorry.
a little bit,
Okay.
so we could swing around you.
Holy crap!
Everybody can go their way.
I hear you. I'm gonna do it. But I hear what you just said.
Hold on, because
I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back up.
I let you talk. I'm gonna pull the tape, do what I gotta
Yep.
do. You called customer service. I have
Yep.
all your information. We'll
Yep.
contact you.
I think that's why he did it. He knew the buses don't back up,
Well,
and
they
that's
do
why he
back up,
forced.
but we don't back up. It's our policy.
Oh, yeah.
That the driver is not allowed to back up the bus without assistance, which would be me.
Could you assist him?
No,
To
I
do-
would rather that you just simply backed up a little bit. He can swing his bus around you, and we can get out of here. It's that simple.
I hear
You
you.
want to prove a point, and I know you're trying to hold your ground.
Well,
but
this
you
is
just
proper
back up.
training. If you did the right thing and you told him today, hey, you're not supposed to make a turn unless you
I
have enough
understand your
space,
point, sir.
and this is why.
Right now, it's you're just. Kinda
But you
holding-
are here.
Oh my God! Can you back up? If
I'm-
you're not going to we're gonna go to the next step and call PD and do that. I don't want to do that. I honestly don't. I just want you to back up a little bit so my driver can swing and get out of here. You can get out of here, and I can go do something else.
That's not okay. Okay, I'm backing up, but that's not the appropriate thing to do.
Okay, I understand and I hear you.
So a little injustice today ain't that big of a deal, right?
No, I said I would pull the tape because I've got to see exactly how this all panned out. I hear you. I will pull the tape. I hear your version. I'll get his version from the tape, and we'll see what happens.
I don't lie. If I wouldn't be, he would have made the turn if I wasn't here.
Don't go
Yeah.
I never
No,
said
I'm saying this situation wouldn't occur if he had made sure there was enough space for the turn.
that.
She's not listening. So literally, this man would not be here if literally this situation never occurs. If the bus driver or the large vehicle driver never makes the turn unless there's enough space to complete the turn. This is why you're supposed to wait to make sure you have space to occupy the area of your turn. That's why that's exactly why they're not supposed to do this. And see, they take advantage of courtesy. This is literally why all around the world we never ever tell drivers, large vehicle drivers, to make a turn to turn into a space they can't fit into.
Slow.
This is why.
Yep, you got it.
And I think that's why they put in the training manuals.
Plenty of room. Keep coming. You have plenty of room. Easy peasy. Pull all the way up to that no parking sign. So what?
I think that's why that's the rule in the CDL training handbook. You don't make a turn like that. I think it's in the CDL training handbook. You're not supposed to make a turn unless you have enough room to do it. You're supposed to wait right there until you know coming this way, there's enough room for you to pass. And that's why that dude did that. He tried to take advantage of courtesy. He tried to take advantage of a rule they have to never bag up. That's why. That's what they do. That's the gay community trying to take advantage of people or cause altercations. You're supposed to wait. And I think she knew it too. I think she knew in her training that the driver wasn't supposed to. I think she knew somewhere in her training manual that her driver was not supposed to make that turn unless he knew for a fact he could complete the turn. I don't remember exactly what line it is, but I know I read, you are not supposed to turn right into traffic unless you're certain you can complete the turn. You're supposed to wait where you don't impede traffic at any moment to complete your turn. So right here, if I was a large vehicle and I had to turn into that side of the road to complete the turn this way, I'm not supposed to make the turn. I'm supposed to wait until there is no traffic in front of me to complete the turn. That's it. Otherwise, I'm impeding traffic and I'm causing a traffic altercation. Nobody is supposed to give leeway to the bus drivers. No one is supposed to, and then he's taking advantage of you. There's like injustice today and save yourself, like, some injustice today will lead to get over on somebody today. A little injustice today hurts their feelings, makes them feel like crap. And then tomorrow you get a conversation with somebody who says, hey, I'm sorry that happened to you. What can we do about it? But it's too late now. The injustice happened yesterday. But to the gay community, they feel good. They feel so good when bad things happen to you. When bad things happen to you today, it makes the gay community feel so good. And then tomorrow when you try to get something out of it, the people you talk to are like, well, it already happened and there's nothing we can do about it. So what do you want? It already happened and there's nothing we can do about it. So what do you want? So what you do is you fight. Well, you don't fight. You don't do anything. If that woman really made me back up, I would have backed up. I would have done it immediately. But I tried to tell her the right thing to do. The right thing to do was to teach her driver to never make turns unless he's certain he can complete the turn. And the best way to do it is to tell him to bag up. This is a training example. This is an example in training of what not to do. Don't make turns and rely on traffic in front of you to make room for you to complete your turn. That's the worst training example. So don't teach that to people, and don't hurt people's feelings. We know the rules of the road. Don't make us do something your driver was supposed to do. Don't make us make room for him to make a turn. He's supposed to be certain there is room for him to make a turn, not us. And I think that's why you have traffic incidents everywhere around the world, in every city you can think of, because bad drivers, bad truck drivers, or bullies, gay community harassing bullies who know where you're going to be and when you're going to be there, take advantage of you and lie about how that they didn't know. They lied that they didn't know you were going to be there. And the best way to get away with it is to use implants. Use implants to know where someone's going to be and when they're going to be there, to cause incidents, altercations. Prepare for an altercation. And one such altercation is when you have somebody fighting to take your space in the road. The rule is the driver's not supposed to turn. And to add gravity to that rule, you force that driver to learn that rule. Make him bag up. Make him apologize. Make him say, I learned my lesson. I'm not supposed to turn if there's not enough room. Something, I don't know. Add gravity. Add gravity. I don't lie. You're supposed to wait. Positive. But you can't see where I am on the dash cam. You could? Maybe. They just told me they're going to watch the dash cam, and if you look like a liar, they're going to... Now I got to watch the dash cam, so I don't look like a liar. And if I do, I will apologize. But I know I'm not a liar. I'm not pulling that dash cam out because it takes 3 hours to take that shit out and put it on camera. Pull the dash cam out. It's like a 3-hour process, so I'm not going to do it. But what I will do is apologize no, I won't. I don't cause altercations. That dude was not supposed to he was supposed to wait. He was supposed to wait until I got past the stop sign and made my turn. Once I made my turn, he was supposed to make his turn when there was enough space for him to pass. That is the bottom line. So if the situation I was just in would never happen if, holy shit, the situation